So I started this hunt for a gas container, and I didn't think it was going to be all that hard. I really didn't. I found the best water containers, and I did a video on that. I'll show you a link to that if you want. But on Amazon, I searched gas container. Here's what comes up. Best, best, best. The nozzles on these suck. Everybody knows that. Price is nice. I mean, I don't want round because I want them to fit butt against each other. I may buy more than one. I probably will. Okay, this is an option, but it says 2+ gallon. I definitely want something that's 5 gallons. These are ridiculously priced. I mean, just crazy how much these things are, especially when you get into the mounting of them. So, and then you come down to these and you think, hey, that's those old time gas containers they put in World War II, right? No, they're not. These are, they're Japanese, China knockoffs. Then I seen reviews on these things and I thought, well, those look pretty cool because they have a hose, and when you dump those, they dump quick and fast. So literally that container of 5 gallons is in your tank in seconds. And I thought that was cool. But the more I checked the reviews on these, the more I seen they split, the more the sun deteriorated them. I was like, man, too bad they didn't make them properly because they got those fancy nozzles. So I looked over and over, and do you know they don't make a decent gas can? It does not exist at all. So I thought that was quite interesting. Now, everybody's going to tell me, oh yeah, there's a gas can they make, that's amazing. Really? Let me go up and let me see if I can I filter the search a little bit? And see if I can go to high to low and maybe they can bring out those big ones. Ooh, $529 stainless steel. Now that would be the best to buy there. I'm sure that's not made in the US. 342. You know, I like to buy once, hurt, buy, and never have to worry about it ever again. But when I start seeing price tags of $500, that kind of scares me. Is what that does. I mean, there's one for $268. So let me search something different. Let's search jerry can, see what that brings me up. Yeah, that's better. Now everybody says Wavian, which is these ones here, are the better way to go. And I was like, okay, $100. I don't need that many, one or two. And that would be fine with me. But when I went into this, and I seen people do reviews on these Wavians, I even seen one guy, Wrangler something, he had actually cut them open. And on the inside, some of the paint was peeling. So even these are not perfect. And another thing I seen on the reviews is these things here, where you connect, you have to make sure you test that when you get it in right away if you buy one, to make sure it all locks down and everything. So I'm up in the air. You know, I mean, you cannot get the gas containers they had in World War II. Now, I did find a couple on Facebook in the marketplace, and they were charging like, I don't know, $80 for them. And it would have been great if they would have been closer, because I probably would have went and picked them up. But they were like a good 4-hour drive, and I'm not going to go that far for a gas can. Do you guys have Wavian? I mean, do you have these cans? Do you think they're like the cat's meow? They're perfect? I want to leave these cans in the back of my truck. You know, they're going to live back there. You know, I may go with 3, 4, I'm not sure. And I'm going to build a box, put them inside a box, and I'm going to fill them up, and I'm going to rotate it. You know, once a month, once every 2 months, take the gas, dump it in my container. How good is this nozzle for dumping? Do you guys know? Do you have one? I don't know. Maybe I just want to run a siphon hose and siphon it out of the can into it, which will be tedious and a pain in the butt, basically. But I keep bouncing around ideas on how to haul this fuel that I want to haul. Because a lot of times where I go, I fill up before going in, But if I drive around back there for a day, I mean, I can get down to half a tank of gas pretty quick. So it would be nice to have a good, I don't know, 10, 20 gallons of gas on me in case I need it. But these apparently are the best gas containers on the market right now. And they're not great. So my hands are up in the air. And it's almost like, why did they stop making those other ones that they made in World War II that were so awesome? Unless I go with a plastic container. And then you're affected by UV and all kinds of other things that can mess with it. So I'm not really sure. And I do want the can to be red. I want it to stand out and say, hey, this is gas, so I don't mix anything up. But I'm not fussy on these. But it looks like this is what I'm going to have to buy because this is basically what's the best out there. And look at that. It's made in Europe. It's not even made in USA. Legal for sale in all North America. I'm sure Europe has got much heavier rules than what US does. But the inside is not coated very good from what I've seen in one video. They still get flaking. How long that'll last, I don't know. And that's the crazy thing about it. So if you have a Wavian, have you been using it or is it just sitting in the corner? Do you find it heavy to pick up and dump the gas into your vehicle? Do you make a mess? Is the nozzle good enough? Have you had problems? Let me know in the comments. Because I've spent probably, I don't know, 6 hours for 3 days, probably. So I've probably spent 18 hours researching all these gas cans, trying to figure out which one's the best one to go with and which one's going to live in the back of my truck. And I'm sitting here with my arms up in the air going, maybe you guys know. Because I'm getting burnt out from looking. And I just don't want to buy something and try it. I want to know it works. So if you're using Wavian, let me know. Or should I actually search more for one of those gas cans in World War II and do the 4-hour drive and just suck it up and do it? So that way I've got it forever. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are running. Catch you later.